Welcome back to Chicago English. Sunshine Alex. I got my hat. C for Chicago. All right, because I'm doing these intros, I just know, so the hat helps me. Which chapters are these? All right, so we did before. Oh, they're getting good, aren't they? Oh, the monkeys and the birds are fighting back. They are clever. I love their tricks. All right, so we are moving on. Like it says down below, chapter 25, 26, 27. What are they called? The furniture, the ravens, upside down. All right, so they painted or they glued everything. What's going to happen in these chapters? Let's find out. And then 2 more chapters. We are almost done. All right. So first, vocabulary in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Chapter 25. The furniture goes up. Now the table. The big table. The big table, shouted Mugglewump. Turn the table upside down and put a dollop of sticky glue onto the bottom of each leg. A dollop is like a big scoop of glue. Then we will stick that onto the ceiling as well. Hoisting the huge table upside down onto the ceiling was not an easy job, but they managed it in the end. Will it stay there? They cried. Is the glue strong enough to hold it up? It's the strongest glue in the world, Mugglewump replied. It's the special bird-catching, bird-killing glue for smearing on trees. Please, said the roly-poly bird, I have asked you before not to mention that subject. How would you like it if it was monkey pie they made every... Does that look good? Wednesday, and all your friends had been boiled up, and I went on talking about it. I do beg your pardon, said Mugglewump. I'm so excited I hardly know what I'm saying. Now, the chairs. Do the same with the chairs. All the chairs must be stuck upside down to the ceiling and in the right places. Oh, do hurry up, everybody. Any moment now, those 2 filthy freaks are going to come rushing in with their guns. The monkeys with the birds helping them put glue on the bottom of each chair leg and hoisted them up to the ceiling. How's that? Good. Now, the smaller tables, shouted Mugglewump, and the big sofa, and the sideboard, and the lamps, and all the tiny little things, the ashtrays, the ornaments, and that beastly plastic gnome on the sideboard. Everything, absolutely everything must be stuck to the ceiling. It was terribly hard work. It was especially difficult to stick everything onto the ceiling in exactly the right place, but they got it done in the end. How's that look? Looks good. Now what? Asked the roly-poly bird. He was out of breath and so tired he could hardly flap his wings. Now the pictures, cried Mugglewump. Turn all the pictures upside down and will one of you birds please fly out onto the road and watch to see when those frumptuous freaks are coming back? I'll go, said the roly-poly bird. I'll sit on the telephone wires and keep guard. It'll give me rest. So they're putting everything on the ceiling. They're turning the whole house upside down, right? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Here comes, we're getting close to the end in 26. The ravens swoop over. The ravens are a type of bird. Do you know the poem, The Raven? Ooh, I should read that to you guys. It'll scare you. Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven. I'll do that later. For nevermore. They had only just finished the job when the roly-poly bird came swooping in, screaming, They're coming back! They're coming back! Quickly! The birds flew back onto the roof of the house. The monkeys rushed into their cage and stood upside down, one on top of the other. And a moment later, Mr. and Mrs. Twit came marching into the garden, each carrying a fearsome-looking gun. Oh boy, you stinking guns. I hate guns. I'm glad to see those monkeys are still upside down, said Mr. Twit. You're an idiot, you twit. They're too stupid to do anything else, said Mrs. Twit. Hey, look at all those cheeky birds still up there on the roof. Let's go inside and load our lovely new guns. And then it'll be bang, 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 and birdie pie for supper. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. That's the guns. I don't think so. Ooh, look at that picture. What's going on there? Something's happening. Let's start here. Excuse me. I still got this cold. Flu A. Oh, it kicked my butt. Just as Mr. and Mrs. Twit were about to enter the house, two black ravens swooped low over their head, each bird carrying a paintbrush in its claw, and each paintbrush was smeared with sticky glue. As the raven whizzed over, they brushed a streak of glue onto the tops of Mr. and Mrs. Twit's head. They did it with the lightest touch. But so the Twits both felt it. What was that? What was that? Cried Mrs. Twit. Some beastly birds have dropped his dirty droppings, poop, on my head. On mine too, shouted Mrs. Twit, Mr. Twit. I felt it. Don't touch it, cried Mrs. Twit. You'll get it all over your hands. Come inside and we'll wash it off at the sink. Uh-oh. Come inside and wash it off at the sink. The filthy, dirty brutes, yelled Mr. Twit. I'll bet they did it on purpose. Just wait till I've loaded up my gun. Mrs. Twit got the key from under the doormat, where Mugglewump had carefully replaced it, and into the house they went. Oh, this is going to be funny. The Twits are upside down. This is the greatest trick of all time. You guys see? How does that look? Not so good. Come on, Twits. Come on, look. That looks good. The Twits are turned upside down. What's this? Gasped Mr. Twit as they entered the living room. What's happened? Screamed Mrs. Twit. They stood in the middle of the living room, looking up. All the furniture, the big table, the chairs, the sofa. The lamps, the little side tables, the cabinet with bottles of beer in it, the ornaments, the electric heater, the carpet, everything was stuck upside down to the ceiling. The pictures were upside down on the walls, and the floor they were standing on was absolutely bare. What's more, it had been painted white to look like the ceiling. Everything's upside down. That's great. I love it. Now, look! Screamed Mrs. Twit. That's the floor! The floor up there! This is the ceiling! We are standing on the ceiling! We're upside down! Gasped Mr. Twit. We must be upside down! We are standing on the ceiling, looking down at the floor. Oh, help! Screamed Mrs. Twit. Help, help, help! I'm beginning to feel giddy. So am I, cried Mr. Twit. I don't like this one little bit. We're upside down and all the blood's going to my head, screamed Mrs. Twit. They think they're upside down, these idiots. If we don't do something quick, I shall die. I know I will. I've got it, cried Mr. Twit. I know what we'll do. We'll stand on our heads. Anyway we'll be the right way up. So they stood on their heads, and of course, the moment the top of their heads touched the floor, the sticky glue that the ravens had brushed on the few moments before did its job. They were stuck. They were pinned down, cemented, glued, fixed to the floorboards. Through the cracks in the door, the monkeys watched. They jumped right out of their cage the moment the Twits had gone inside, and the roly-poly bird watched, and all the other birds flew in and out to catch a glimpse of this extraordinary sight. All right, so that is it with these 3 chapters. We've got 2 more chapters left. What a great book. I hope you guys have loved it and enjoyed it as much as I have. So if you have any questions, please ask or message me or call me or talk to me at Chicago English. Bye.